Hello, fellow traders. It's Nutty Bar, and in this video, it's going to be a little bit different than my normal videos. Most of my videos on here are on my channel are basically recap videos or top 10 videos for Apex. So it's a little bit of a different video, but I really do think you will find this valuable. Hopefully you do. And basically, this video is for prop traders that are struggling with risk management. And if you find yourself um, consistently blowing accounts, consistently uh, not willing to walk away from a red day, maybe, and maybe once you go, once you take a red trade or you go into a certain amount of drawdown, and you then just can't stop trading until you either get green or you blow your account, and then you rinse and repeat. And I call it the hamster wheel of death, where you're cycling through evals, you're cycling through funded accounts like a madman, and you might get some payouts here or there. Maybe you're not even getting payouts, but if you're just struggling with that risk management and the inability to walk away and going on tilt, this is a video for you. I know I need this video first and foremost. Um, I need this video today more than anyone because I literally just got done about 3 hours ago. I just blew 5 of my 150K accounts by being an absolute idiot and just I got on I was on tilt. I went on full-blown tilt mode and just the inability to walk away. And right now, in these market conditions, don't even get me started. This market is wild, but I don't want to waste your time. Let's dive right in. And I want to talk to you guys about QuantGuard. Um, Now, a little bit of backstory. Also, I just want to make this clear in the beginning of the video. Yes, I am affiliated with QuantGuard. Um, so I don't know what that means to you guys. If you think this makes this video invalid, so whatever, I guess. But I really do really believe in QuantGuard, and what they're offering is something that I have never seen. I don't think there's another risk management tool like this. I know there isn't because I have looked hard and long for risk management tools, and yeah, this has something that no one else offers. And for most of my viewers and my followers, I think I still even have a video on this, but Guardian Angel Trader, or GAT, I actually use that, and I use that for the past year. Now I don't use it really anymore. My There's some issues with it. But the biggest issue is with Guardian Angel Trader. It only works with Ninja Trader, and it's pretty easy to bypass Guardian Angel Trader. Really, you just have to close Ninja Trader, and you can trade somewhere else and connect your accounts, and you can bypass it that way very easily. But with QuantGuard, you literally cannot bypass your risk settings. Once you have your risk settings put in, you cannot bypass it. It might make you mad. It might upset you, but you cannot bypass it. It really will force you to adhere to the risk management parameters that you set. So once you set them, then in the heat of the moment, when you're about to go on tilt, you can't unchange it. You can't go, hey, I changed my mind. I actually want to keep trading. Nope, you're done. And how do I know this? From firsthand experience. I've been using this, and yes, actually today was a good example. I hit my daily loss limit on 5 of my Apex accounts, and I would have kept trading those this afternoon when I was on tilt with my other accounts, but I couldn't. I literally couldn't do it. So this really will prevent you and will stop you from trading according to the risk management that you set. You agreed to it. So anyway, I'm going to take some time. I know this video is going to be a little bit lengthy. All my videos are one take videos. I'm sorry. I'm not one of those gurus that can edit videos quickly and easily. I'm just not that guy. So this is going to take a little bit of time, but I promise it will be worth your time. I hope it will be. You can also fast forward to the important parts. What I want to do, I want to go step by step through QuantGuard and how it works and just show you guys. And then obviously make your own choice, do your own research. And if you feel like it's something that you want to try it out, then hopefully it will work for you. So this is how the homepage looks like. Obviously, I will drop a link down below. I'll make it a pinned comment. And I'll drop the link for QuantGuard, obviously. But once you log in, once you create your account, once you log in, this is how your dashboard will look like. So now right here is connection. So first and foremost, this is for rhythmic connections. And I know the DX feed connections, which I think My Funded Future uses. I know those connection is coming, but right now it's for rhythmic connections only. It's actually kind of unfortunate. The developer, the guy that created this software, he actually reached out to Tradeovate. He could make it work on Tradeovate as well, but he needs them to give him access to their API software, and they declined it. Rhythmic gave him access, which allowed him to do this, but Tradeovate declined, unfortunately. So I don't know. Maybe they'll change their mind down the road. If they do change their mind, it's a very simple connection for him to also make this available and to work with any Tradeovate connection. So hopefully in the future, this will also work for Tradeovate, but for now, this is only for Rhythmic. So basically you add your connection here. You just add your connection, and this is basically where you will do it. Don't need to show this. So basically, my rhythmic connection works very similar to how you would just connect to your rhythmic connection. Whatever prop firm you use, some prop firms you use the rhythmic paper trading. Then we have Top Step, You Profit, you got MES, you got Lilu, you got, oh man, Fast Track Trade. Might want to take that one off. I don't think that one works anymore. Apex on here, obviously. So that's how you connect, just standard connection. I don't think we have to go over that. But you can have multiple connections. So you can be connected between Apex, Top Step, Fuel Knox, Take Profit Trader. So you're going to have all your rhythmic connections connected here at once, and everything will be monitored live. So, and what makes this software different and better than anything else is it is connecting directly to the Rhythmic server, which means there's no way to bypass it. Once you commit to it, and you lock your settings, that's it. So it basically connects directly to Rhythmic, which makes it doesn't matter what platform you use. If you use Quant Tower, NinjaTrader, Sierra Charts, Addis, whatever platform you use to trade, this software, risk management software, will work. That's what makes it so much better than Guardian Angel Trader. So you make that connection, and now we go to accounts. Basically, once you connect, all of your accounts will show up here. Now, some of these, you can see a disable button on it. These are the accounts that I'm currently, like today, I monitored these accounts. These accounts, I haven't turned it on yet. We're going to do that in this video. I'll just show you how to do it. It's very simple. But basically, you can come in here and configure risk for each account. But I'm also going to show you, how to do it so that it not copy trades, but it copies across all your accounts and gives you the same risk settings. And it's 10 times faster than doing the configure risk where you have to go through and do it on each account. I'm going to show you how to do it um, basically through the risk template. So risk templates is what you want to use if you have a lot of different accounts and you want the same risk settings across the accounts. Um, if you want different settings across different accounts, then you just create multiple templates. But using the template feature is the easier way than going into the accounts and doing a configure per account. So here we're just gonna go through it step by step. Create new templates. So here are all of the features that are available for you to control. Now, some of you can choose what you want to use, what you don't want to use, but in general, you have a template name. So here I'm just going to show Apex funded accounts. Going to name it that. In description, I'm just going to leave blank for now. So for these accounts, daily loss limit. So I want to have an active daily loss limit. And currently we have 150K accounts. So I'm going to change this to 1500. I mean, you make those risk settings, whatever you choose. Again, each one is going to be different. Use the risk parameters that you feel comfortable with, but just be aware, once you set it, no unsetting it, no going back. I'm going to do 1500. Then you can also set a daily profit limit. So the daily profit limit will basically, whenever you hit this profit, you are locked out for the day and you're done. And this is a good feature to use when you have prop firms with consistency rules. And I know I've had it where you kind of accidentally go over and now you have a consistency issue. So you can set this as well. For me, I'm going to set this at $800. For me, I've just found once I get to a certain profit amount, I am more likely to start giving it back. And once I give it back, you start giving it back, then you feel like you have to keep trading to get back to that amount and things start to fall apart. So I'm going to set mine at 800 again, to each their own. So these are the descriptions under general. You basically have your option to set your daily loss limit, your daily profit limit. Now, going to restricted symbols. You can turn this on using this button right here. And basically you can add any symbols. So let's say, if you struggle trading oil and you have a bad history of trading oil, but you keep doing it, you can enter CL and you can enter add, and CL will now be a restricted symbol. You can't trade oil. Basically you don't need to put in the month or the expiration month on it. You just need to put in, for example, NQ would just be NQ, or MNQ for the micros. Again, maybe you don't want to trade, you want to restrict yourself from not only trading micros. You can prevent yourself from, block the NQ. So again, I'm not really going to use this. This is not really something that I need, but again, it's available for those that want to use it. Now, going to position limits. So here, position limits, you can toggle this on and off. If you enter, this is something I will use. So MNQ, that's the micros. And currently in these market conditions, I'm going to restrict myself to only trading 12 micros. You can also use the scroll wheel here. So I'm going to restrict myself to 12 micros. Once I go for more than that, things just it's not a good thing. So again, use however you want. If you do, hit the set update. And then for NQ, I don't ever want to be trading more than one mini. So that's going to be my risk parameters: micros, 12 micros, one mini. And then You also have the option for a position loss limit. So if you turn this on, basically what this will do is this will not lock you out for the day, but it will liquidate your current position. And this is kind of a special rule for Apex because Apex has a 30% drawdown. So 30% drawdown rule where on a 50K account, you can't lose more than, or you can't go more than $750 into drawdown in one position. So this is kind of what that's for. I am not sure if I'm going to use this or not. Basically with a 50K account, my daily loss limit, my daily loss limit is also the max amount that I can lose per trade. So I don't think I'm going to actually use this, but I've tested it out and it does work. Um, Basically, as soon as your drawdown goes to X amount, you will be liquidated and you will be removed out of the position, but you won't be locked out for the day. You can continue to trade and you will be able to just trade again. Basically, you could just enter again the same candle if you choose to. Um, but it won't lock you out until you hit your daily loss limit or your profit limit. So just to clarify that. So I'm going to turn this off for me. Um, then we have trading sessions. Um, we enable this feature. So this is to enable trading only during certain sessions. So for example, I'm just going to show you like different presets. Like for example, if you want to see the New York session, that's 9:30 to 4 o'clock. You can add another session. So right now, I'm just going to add some sessions here. So select from presets, the London session, add a session. We can add the Asia session and it will show. So from 7 o'clock to 4 a.m., 8 o'clock to 4:30, and 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. is the London session. I think these are right. I didn't really do any research on exactly the sessions and times, but so basically these are the sessions then that you would be allowed to trade. So this is when you would be allowed to trade. If you only, if you only want to trade the Asia session, then you would do this and turn this on and save it. Now, I'm not going to do that. Honestly, I wasn't sure yet if I was going to use this. Um, I have had quite a bit of success trading the overnight sessions, but recently, with the volatility, it's not been going so hot. It's not been going well. So if that continues, I might restrict my trading to only maybe 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't like trading the 9:30 open, so I might trade only from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock and make that the only time that I can trade. So just going to see um, kind of how it kind of plays out these next couple days, but I might restrict myself from only trading from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock. But that is how this feature works. For now, I'm going to turn this off for me. Again, set your own risk parameters. Um, Now going to schedule. Schedule can be a little bit confusing, but let me explain. So the schedule automation, what this means is when your rules and your lock settings will activate. Um, for now, I'm going to first save this template. So as soon as I save it, now this template has been saved. Now we're going to go back to the account selection, and I want to explain to you kind of what the settings, automated settings does. So as you can see here, monitoring, if you go in configure risk, this is what it looks like in each account. It looks very similar, but if I configure risk per account, you have the same options, the same features. You got a daily loss, daily profit limit, daily loss limit, got your position limits, restricted symbols, trading sessions, and you have your schedule. But basically, every day at 5 p.m. when the market closes, the futures market closes from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And this right now, it will automatically at 5 o'clock, these lock settings will unlock. So every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, actually 5:01, at 5:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all of these settings will unlock automatically. And if you don't come in here and lock your settings again at the beginning of the 6 o'clock session, this won't be active and you won't be monitoring your this program won't be monitoring your risk management. So every day you have to come in and lock settings. So if you don't want to be responsible for every day logging in and locking your settings, that is why the lock settings template feature is very important. And I'll show you here. If you go to schedule, turn that on and go to add. And for me, I added it at 6:0. Basically, I made it 6:15. It just gives me a little bit more time. Obviously, the one thing with this is, okay, here you go. You can go 6:15 right here. So if you want to change your settings and you don't get to it before 6:15, you're going to have to wait until the next day. Um, but then you can choose which days and then lock settings. You can do your lock trading, which you don't want to do lock trading. You want to do lock settings. So basically what that means is if I add this schedule, that means at 6:15 every day, all of my accounts that I apply this template to, it will automatically lock my settings for that day, which means I will not be able to change it until the following day at 5:01 Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you guys are following me. I know this a little bit longer video, but I'm trying to do a full in-depth of how everything works. So I'm going to save this template. This is how I want my accounts to be monitored. And now if we're going to go back to templates. So now this is the easy part. So now once you have everything set in your templates the way you want it, click the arrow button and it'll say apply template. Now here you can see kind of a summary of your template settings. And then here you just click you can click select all, or you can only select the accounts that you want. But I want this applied on all of my accounts, and I select all, apply template, and now we're done. That simple. So once you have your template created, very simple to apply it to all of the accounts, and you're done. Now we have to go back because I'm not 100% sure on this. Because it's already 10 o'clock, I actually have to go in and lock my settings for the day. But tomorrow at 6:15, which it's going to be Saturday, but at 6:15, these settings are going to lock automatically. So I won't have to do this at the beginning of every day. So once you click lock settings, it's going to say, are you sure you want to lock settings for this account? They will only be automatically unlocked at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the end of the New York trading session. So just hit OK. And as you can see, once you hit your lock settings, I'm just going to go down through it and I'm going to quickly lock all my settings here and just give me a minute. And then here on these accounts, because this is the first time doing it, we have to enable this the first time. Again, once you apply those templates the next day, this will all be done automatically. So just have to hit enable all the way down through it, lock your settings, and it, oh, never mind. Okay, hang on. We just keep going. Sorry guys, I'm just bear with me here. And I think one more. Oh no, four more. What happens when you have so many accounts? Again, you won't usually have to do this. You know, it will automatically do this once you have that template is going for a full day. All right, last one. There we go. So now these settings are done, locked, and I will not be able to trade. If you ever want to lock your trading, let's say you haven't hit your loss limit or your daily profit target, but you're just trading like it's just going really, really bad, and you just want to lock out your trading. You can come in here and lock your trading, and you will be locked out until 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So, anyway, that kind of sums up the how to how to use the platform. Again, I hope I was clear. If I'm not clear, if you have questions, leave a comment down below. I'll make sure to go through and answer them. And if I can't answer them, I will make sure to guide you to the right person. Also, going back to QuantGuard, the website, they do have a Discord. So if you want to join their Discord, ask questions there. If you have any questions, that works great too. Now going down for the pricing, let's look at the pricing. So the pricing is on a monthly basis, and the pricing is what it is. I'm sure some people are going to say it's very expensive. I would counter that with look at, if you really are serious about your risk management and you've been struggling with blowing accounts, you probably go through a lot more evals and funded accounts than what this is, but obviously make your own decision, do your own research. I did work with the guy, and I do have a code that will save you 10%. NBT is the code. If you want to use the code to support the channel, I would appreciate it. But NBT will get you an additional 10%. Going over a little bit of the plans. So the basic plan will get you 2 connections with 5 accounts per connection. So you can have 5 accounts per connection, 2 connections. With the pro account, you can have 4 connections with 10 accounts per connection. And then with the unlimited version, you can have unlimited connections and you can have 20 accounts per connection. So that's the pricing. It is what it is. This guy, a little bit of a backstory. I get a lot of emails during the day or during the week, whatever. I get a lot of emails asking people to promote anything from automated systems to crypto scams. People want to promote XYZ. Usually I just delete the emails. I barely read them. This guy sent me an email and it caught my attention, and I looked into it and I thought, wow, if this actually works, this would be a pretty cool feature. I looked into it. I connected with the guy on Discord. I've been talking with him for probably about a month and going back and forth. I've been working on him with a lot of the settings. He's added a lot of settings that I've asked for, and he's been great to work with. And yeah, the guy's really, really, really smart. Um, so I'm excited. And also, I wanted to mention he plans to also make a copy trader feature available through this same platform. Basically, right here with all of your accounts, he plans to make a feature where you can copy trade across rhythmic connections from one prop firm to the next and do it all from this platform. So not sure when that is coming out, but obviously when it does, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, man, this is a 30-minute video. That's pretty bad. I know it is. Hopefully it makes sense to you guys. And yeah, let me know any feedback you guys have. And I'd love to hear it. Hopefully this will help some of you guys that are struggling with risk management. And hopefully it will help you or get you over the hump and get some payouts. That would be awesome. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And tell your friends, share on Discord. Also, If you haven't, like the video, subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it as well. So take care, everybody, and God bless.